Hey everybody, it's Dr. E with a good word for the day. Our virtue for the week is discernment, and our reflection today is I make time for reflection and prayer. And you might ask yourself, so what am I reflecting and praying about? So, our quote today is about when we are defensive about something, when we find ourselves defending ourselves. And the quote says that it means that there are some feelings that we need to resolve, that we need to examine. So that's what we want to pray and what we want to reflect about. When someone says something or does something and we find the need to defend ourselves, it's because it's struck a nerve. For the most part, it means that you have taken something personal. Somebody has hit a nerve for you. And in my reflection, I talk about what that means. And I've shared this message so many times in the last couple of weeks after I saw a video of a guy talking about how do you overcome taking things personally. And he talked about he became a soccer referee. And he said that people say the most awful things to referees. And he said that if he could learn to not take that personal, then he knew that he would overcome, the issue of taking things personally in other areas of his life. And I shared the video, so long ago, and it was just really really impactful. I thought, yes, what he said is that we take things personally when somewhere in ourselves we believe the thing that the person is saying about us. Subconsciously, consciously, we believe there's some truth to that thing. So when you find yourself having feelings about something, when you find yourself attempting to defend yourself about something, there are some unresolved feelings there. And what do you do with unresolved feelings? Well, my advice is that you need to reflect and pray about those things. What does that look like? You have to be honest with yourself about why whatever it is that was said or whatever it is that was done is making you have such a strong reaction. It's making you be in your feelings, if you will. And you have to ask yourself why. Is it the person who said it? Is it what they said? Is it do I believe that I'm going to lose standing with someone because of this thing? Am I going to lose something because of this thing? Is someone going to believe this? Now, here's the reality. If someone's going to believe something about you, there's really nothing you can do about it. I remember having a conversation last week that people see what they are looking for, no matter what. So I'm kind of at a point in my life where I just don't feel the need to have to defend myself. Feel what you want. If I'm the villain in your story, so be it. If you disagree with something that I say, so be it. I'm striving to be courageous and say what I feel and what I believe. I think that is important. So I'm really thankful because nowadays I'm not taking things as personally as I used to. I still do, but not as much as I used to. I had a really great conversation this afternoon with a wonderful friend of mine. Shout out to Sophia Kimke. We laughed so much, and gosh, that felt so good to laugh. I love laughing nowadays. I shared that with her. I said, people who make me laugh are near and dear to my heart because when you're going through a tough time, when you're going through a transition, when you're going through change, when you're experiencing loss, um, there's a great sadness associated with that. But so anytime I get to laugh, man, and did we laugh? I mean, we laughed so freaking much about things that could be painful conversation, talking about things. But what I've always appreciated about conversation with Sophia is we can just be vulnerably honest. That was something that came up. We can be vulnerably honest. We're a safe space for each other where we can share. And that's reflection. Reflection doesn't always have to be on your own, although, oftentimes people say that you should reflect in silence. And I reflect in silence quite a bit. I reflect when I'm on my way to work and when I'm on my way from work. Um, I reflect in the quiet of my office. I reflect in the morning when I wake up and at night before I go to sleep. But we definitely reflected today. We were catching up, hadn't been out in a while, and talked about anything and everything, and it was wonderful. And no defenses. We could tell stories about things that we've endured and gone through, and no defenses, no ill feelings, just a desire to dig deep and learn more about ourselves, and you know, uh, so um, that's the message for today. If you feel that you have to defend yourself about something, then there's some pain there that you need to work through, and you can work through it in reflection and prayer. So I wish you well. Happy reflecting. Today's song of the day is True Colors by Cyndi Lauper. I see your true colors shining through, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. They're beautiful like a rainbow. Take care, everyone.